Sir, a second NBA player has declared for the WNBA draft. A second player. This is like the WNBA's 9/11 times 2, as a former NBA player, Royce White, says he's declaring for the next WNBA draft. After Enes Kanter announcement, here we go.
As sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable. But I'm a team first guy. I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against. No, I want fair treatment. I'm a black, I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator that would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
As a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete. This comes after NBA star Enes Kanter announced that he will be joining the WNBA, and that went thermonuclear. Look at this. It's 33 million views, 28,000 reposts, 192,000 likes, as Enes Kanter says he's joining the NBA. As I stated, I'm declaring for the WNBA draft, says Royce White. Royce White has played in the NBA, played 9 seasons in the NBA, was an accomplished NBA player. I identify as sometimes identifying as a transgender woman. My wig is in the mail. And he posted this video. There you go. Dunk. Right. And his timeline is immaculate. I haven't even been publicly trans for 72 hours, and I'm already getting so much hate. I just want to hoop with my girls in my feminine era. Why can't you all be happy for me? Here we go. Could you imagine this in the WNBA? Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yes. No notes. No notes. Enes Kanter yesterday. I'm careful consideration. I'm reviewing the current eligibility guidelines. I'm officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on current guidelines, I am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft. My presence on the court will stir up strong opinions. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or persons of choice. I'm simply asking for the current rules to be applied equally to everyone. This is how you win. This is how you win.
Who you are is all that's required, that I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
I love it. Enes Kanter is 250 pounds. He is 6'10". This would make him the tallest WNBA player. There is one player that stands 6'10". She's from China. But Brittany Griner stands 6'9". Mm-hmm. Okay, so everybody loves this. Everybody loves this because is the perfect way to call the WNBA out, to point out that they don't actually believe what they say. They won't actually let men play on the court. You destroy the entire sport. Men have institutional physical advantages against women. Men are, by every scientific measure, faster, stronger, have more lung capacity, have more ability to gain muscle, have more power and force, have higher physical capacities. Like, here's a good stat. The women's 100-meter dash record was set in 1988 by Griffith Joyner, and the record is at, I think it's 10 seconds, 10 second 93. I think that's what it is for a 100-meter dash. There are 1,000 high school aged men that broke that record this year. That record stood for nearly 40 years. It's set in 1988. 1,000 high school men broke the women's world record for the 100-meter dash this year. In case you're wondering what the physical differences between men and women are and how dramatic they are. So what would happen in the WNBA? It'd be a clown show, ladies and gentlemen. Sophie Cunningham obviously bringing this issue to the forefront, saying that there mustn't be men in women's sports. This is somehow considered extreme or hateful in the WNBA. Fine. She says, I want to protect young girls in the locker room, young girls in a sport who shouldn't have to go against a biological man. Well, all of the woke libtards in the WNBA, everybody over, attacking her on ESPN and all of the sports reporters, they're all saying, no, trans women should be in the WNBA. Here's your chance.
I think I was saying that the battles have changed. Our intentions been the same, but now the environment has changed. We see trans people's rights being, stripped away from them. There's a lot of discourse around trans athletes and what they can compete in. I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team anytime.
Make them live by their own rules. Make them live by their own rules. Here's the coach. The coach of the Minnesota Lynx wears a Trans Kids Belongs shirt. Oh, when she was playing against Sophie Cunningham.
We see Cheryl Reed wearing a shirt today in support of trans kids.
Trans kids belong. Okay. Well, what about this trans kid and has freedom? What about this trans kid, Royce White? What about him? Does he belong? Oh man, I am loving this trend. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to see what the official response for the WNBA is. It's their 9/11.